Ooh, the cam is very dark. Let's fix that. This is why I should configure things before I go live. Hello, hello, hello. Howdy. Buongiorno. Hola. How's it going? All good? Good. We'll continue on with the crafting quests. And the exciting thing today is we're starting Shadowbringers quest crafting too. Well, hopefully, that's the hope. I can't expect that'll be something difficult because literally just got this culinarian quest to do right here, and we just happen to be here. The way to a father's heart. So this guy Rolf has been having issues with the future father-in-law, I guess. He's just not a doman is the problem we've learned. So it's not about him being an adventurer or him not being a very good culinarian. It's just he's not a doman, and he is determined to win the heart of his fiance's father's fiance father. Yeah, the heart of his fiance's father. That's what I meant to say there. So let's see where this all concludes. This is the last quest of the quest line right here. He's deep in thought. Here recall Unzan's words. Uzan is the father. About how Far Eastern cuisine developed without outside influence. From the moment he uttered them, they've been tugging at my mind. I've given the claim much thought, and I find myself disinclined to agree. And the basis for this is the very Far Eastern dish I ever had, which Anzu made for me. Sukiyaki, it's called, and it's a hearty dish of meat and vegetables. Sorry. Can he see some crap on my glasses? I can't read it now. Dish of meat and vegetables simmered in a shallow pot. The moment I tasted it, I was overcome with a sense of nostalgia. Like many Alamegans, I'm a war orphan. I left my homeland when I was little and remember nothing of my time there. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Save for the taste of a certain hearty stew. And Anzu's sukiyaki was exactly like it. The similarity cannot be a mere coincidence. Nay, there has to be a connection between Far East and Alamegan cuisine. If I can just prove it, Anzu's father might be moved to consider our union. There's no guarantee, of course, but for my Anzu, it's worth a try. Anzu is obviously the fiance. Now, as you can see, I'm an adventurer again. Yes, with your weird ass box helm. Free to go whether I want, whenever I want. And I intend to go to a village in the peaks called Alagiri. In former times, it thrived as a trading hub with the east. There, I'm going to track down the stew of my memory and try to learn whether Alamigo might have shared a culinary history with the Far East. You've already journeyed to the other side of the world for me. I can't rightly ask any more of you, but if you're still willing to help me, then please come to Alagiri. Sure. We'll do that. So how many scripts do I have now? I spent a load of it. Oh, we're on 1900 again, so that would be perfectly fine going into Shadowbringers here. I hope I can still use them, but I won't know until, I guess, until I go back to Novran, right? God, it's still not great. There we go. I think it's actually my eye. That's better. Right, so we're in Alagiri again, and Ralph is awaiting us. He came, thank the gods. He was just sitting there waiting for us, was he? I thought the fiends in the area were fierce, the people here might be even fiercer. But I'm ready to face them now that you're here. I can't thank you enough. Let's split up and ask the villagers about the stew. We'll meet here again when we're done. Okie dokie. Cool-headed Highlander. Meat and vegetables simmered in a shallow pot. What you describe sounds a lot like a buckler stew, a traditional Alamegan dish. It was born when soldiers in the field took to using their bucklers in place of pots, cooking meat in them with wine and various seasonings. It was popular in the past, but under Imperial rule it became a rare indulgence. Interesting. So he's trying to learn, I guess. Learn this to impress the father, I suppose? Don't care for much for stews, sorry. If you ask me, the only way to cook meat is to roast it to a crisp. Jesus. Likes it well done. Ah, thank you for the follow, sir. Stew. Does it look like I know anything about Swithin stews? I just eat whatever the hell's put in front of me. Oh, fair enough. Not picky. He's not a picky guy. I had no luck, Neve. No one I spoke with knew anything about my stew. Well, I had more luck than you. Buckler stew, yes, that was its name. Damn. But even your investigative skills are first rate. I'm happy to say, though, that my own inquiries weren't completely fruitless either. I managed to track down a fellow who's versed in history. Let's go and ask him what he knows about the trade between Alamigo and Doma. Okie dokie. He's just over here. He's just behind that wall. He knew where it was. That's him, the fellow who's versed in history. Let's ask him what he knows about the trade between Alamigo and... He doesn't look any different to anyone else. I think I spoke to that guy back there. I do know a few things about our nation's history, owing to my time working at the Royal Palace. What is it that you wish to know? It is true, Alamigo traded with nations to the east prior to Imperial rule, but as far as I'm aware, this extended only as far as the Near East, to Rads Adhan. So, there was no contact between us and Doma, none at all. No, even if it isn't direct, there has to be some sort of connection. For example, Rads Adhan could have been a waypoint for the dish. But if I want to verify this, I'm going to have to go all the way over there. How unfortunate for you. Let me know how that works out for you, because I've had enough running around for this guy. Perhaps you needn't go so far, but there's a Hanish fellow among us who came to Eorzea years ago. Try asking him first. Saw him heading outside the village a short while ago. Elderly as he is, he can't have gone far. Thank you. Neve, let's go have a look for this man. No, you go look for him. God damn it. I'm always the one that has to go everywhere. Why can't you guys go without me for once? I suppose it wouldn't be too interesting, I guess, without knowing that. Knowing what happens. Alright, Ralph, what's going on? No sign of him. Oh, somebody! Oh shite, he's in trouble. Oh, we can just save his life. There you go. And they'll be in his good books then. Oh, just realised I'm not the adventurer here. I'm just the culinarian. F. Oh, it's just a Hanish elder. My life flashed before my eyes. What are these things? Oh, it's those little weird... Why are they out here? Don't they live, like, over here or something? Anyway, let's see what's going on. He's a saviour of the day. Apparently just fighting these two took it out of him. Still got it. What little I had at any rate. Would have been a stroll through the woods for you, but I can't let you do all the work. Well, why couldn't you have said that earlier? You've done more than your fair share already. Oh, what's up with his face? Looks weird. Besides, I wanted to show you that I'm not completely hopeless. Just borderline hopeless, I understand. I owe you my life. I was so focused on my harvesting, I didn't quite notice the kickin' coming, which is these dudes, I guess. You look a mite pale, lad. Are you hurt? Just my bones and organs. I'm already on the mead, I assure you. More importantly, he's always drinking on the job, this guy. Alki. I take it you're the gentleman who came from Radzat. I'm sorry if this seems sudden, but while you were still there, did you ever hear about a dish called a buckler stew? Hear about it? I love the stuff. Ever since traders brought it over from Alamigo, it's been an enduring favourite in my homeland. As a matter of fact, it's the reason I came to be here. I won't bore you with the details. A dish brought him here, apparently. So, it was introduced to Radzat after all. Tell me, do you know if buckler stew also made its way to Doma? That it did, and it's a tale we'll know well. The Doma merchant journeyed to Radzat to buy spices, you see, a chance to sample the stew. It was love at first taste. So enamored was he of it, he decided to open a restaurant back at home and started buying up all the shallow pots he could find. Alas, those pots proved too heavy to take back, and he left them all at the pier and said that he'd make do with spades. Spades, you say? The name's Sukiyaki can be translated as spade grill, and it's said to have come from the fact that you grill the meat on a spade. I knew there was a connection. Can you imagine eating off a spade? Fuck me, no thanks. It'd be all like dirt in it, and ugh, bugs, ugh, worms. Sukiyaki, so that's what they call it. Dude, you come from here, you should know this. Well, by whatever name it's known, all this talk has given me a fierce hunger for it. There's naught out for it but to make some right now. He can't wait 2 seconds. He's just gonna get a campfire out. He's gonna get some marshmallows out. He's gonna start making some right here. You're gonna make a buckler stew? Would you mind teaching me the recipe? And tell me about its spread to the Far East? Oh, you'd indulge this old man with your company. Well, if you insist, who am I to argue? Come along then. I'll tell you wherever you want to know. Well, this has been an eventful task, I suppose. I can take it from here, Neve. Leave the learning to me. I'll join you back at Revan's Toll when I'm done. Thanks again for all your help. Oh, he's just like, now that I have everything I need from you, I'm just gonna leave. I'm out of here. Just meet me back there. I feel used. Okay, let's go back to Revan's Toll. Can't remember if we just picked up the quest or if this is the end of the quest. I can't remember. I don't think so. Maybe he'll teach us how to make it too. Or maybe he won't make a very good one and we have to make it for him. That's a more likely scenario, I imagine. Pretty much decked out in the gear now, which I'm pretty happy about. Alright, Ralph, how'd it go? Oh, Neve, perfect timing! Just returned myself, and the recipe for buckler stew freshly etched into my noggin. I begged Miss Rowena for the use of my old kitchen. Surprisingly, she allowed it. Well, bless her. With that, I can set about making the buckler stew in order to win Anzu's father over. Here, I have one last favour to ask of you, my friend. I need you to prepare a serving of Doman Sukiyaki. Okay, so he is getting me to make it. Fair enough. It's a relatively simple affair. You take meat and vegetables and simmer them in a broth of dasai. I imagine that's dasai. And Far Eastern condiments. Though I needn't remind you that Far Eastern cuisine can be deceptive in its simplicity. Anyway, here's all the ingredients you need. And Poppin has more set aside. Cool. My future with Anzu and as a culinarian both ride on Alex's success. Please make me the best diamond sukiyaki you can. Why not? Right, so we're making sukiyaki. Let's go. It should be very, very easy. Oh, we got an excellent straight away. Look at that. I managed to get 3.5k from like nothing there. I ain't complaining. God, my game's quite loud. It's on 70. I didn't turn this up, did I? Nope. Okay. Right, Ralph, we made it. Making the buck the stew is strangely comforting. The sight and smell, even the sound, they take me back to bygone days. But to get back to the present day, how's the Doman sukiyaki coming along? Here is some perfect sukiyaki for you right here. Well, a mere waft is enough to tell me this sukiyaki is in a class of its own, and my buckless stew is ready as it will ever be. Come, let's serve them to Anzu and her father on the terrace. Oh, he's just chilling over there, is he? Jeez. Convenient. Hates the guy, but is happy to be like 5 meters away from him. Oh, it's intense. Is he gonna shit all over it like he has everything else? Is this a joke? In our culture, sukiyaki is shared only between family and dear friends. You are neither. You think this will win my favour, you are sadly mistaken. What a dick. Now, please, allow me to explain. Neve made the sukiyaki, while I made a different type of stew. Different, I say. However... it's got a star in it. Some stars. What is this? It resembles sukiyaki, yet it appears not to be Far Eastern. That's because it's traditional Alamegan stew. If it please you, please sample and compare it with the sukiyaki. Is he made something better than ours? An Alamegan stew, say? I don't know what you're playing at, but the aroma is undeniably appetizing. Oh, very well. He can't deny it. He wants it. The stew. Nothing else. Promise. Chopsticks for a stew? I suppose that makes sense. By the Kami. Not only do they look alike, they also taste alike. But the ingredients are different, are they not? You're right, Father. There may be subtle differences, but no matter how you look at it, this stew is sukiyaki. What's the meaning of this? Does sukiyaki somehow find its way into Alamigo? No. Unzan-san. It's the opposite. It's the Alamegan dish, buckler stew, that found its way to the Far East and eventually became sukiyaki. So it's the actual origin of said meal. Though Alamiga and Doma had no common history, they had a common trading partner in the Near East. Originating in my homeland, buckler stew first crossed to the seas to Radzat Han. From there it crossed the seas once more to Doma, where it was recreated using local ingredients to become sukiyaki. It must be noted that this took place at a relatively recent period in Doma's long history. Up to the point, meat was predominantly grilled to harness their natural flavours, or minced and used in dumplings. While the stews weren't common, they were reserved mainly for seafood, but with sukiyaki's arrival, new possibilities blossomed for meat dishes. Father, you told me that Far Eastern cuisine owes its greatness to the fact that it's developed free of outside influence, but it owes its greatness no less to what it's adopted from other cultures. Culture shock. He can't believe it. I'm surprised he's even listening to this guy. He hates him, right? Why are you just still standing there? Sit down and join us so the food will get cold. Oh, shit. It's working. Damn. Wait, are we sitting there too? I don't want to be part of this family thing. Oh, I've got like the smallest bowl ever. Oh, actually, we've all got the same size. Never mind. He's just here for the food. That is the way to win people's hearts, isn't it? Through their stomach. Classic. I don't know how I'll ever repay you, Neve. I mean, if I wasn't here, you'd be... who knows. Thanks to you, I've managed to do the impossible and win over Unzan. He finally approves of me and Anzu. And we plan to be bonded at the earliest opportunity. I'm going to resume my post at the cafe, serve Far Eastern dishes of course, and hang up my adventurer's hat for good. Mate, you should have done that anyway. It looked dreadful. That thing, you can't even call that a hat. It's just like, ugh. Trust me, you're doing the right thing. I suppose you'll continue both adventuring and cooking. I don't doubt you'll keep on succeeding at both, but no matter how high you climb or how far you roam, know that you're always welcome here. I bet I don't come back here ever again. I'll never see this guy again. Maybe. They do like the little cameos in this, so... We've done the final quest! Oh yeah. Oh, so happy. Oh my god. Look at this, look at this, look at this. 71, 71, 71, 71, 71, 71, 71, 71, 74, 73, 73. Yes. On to Shadowbringers right here. Look at this. Oh. How awesome's that? Let's see if he's in there. I'm curious. Oh, he is. Okay, fine. That's good. They kept him around. Good to see you. The cafe's doing well, I'm happy to say. Folk are coming from far and wide just for our Far Eastern dishes. Things are positively rosy with Anzu and her father too. Life's good, all in all. I've got nothing to complain about. Well, to be completely honest, my fire for adventure has flared up again. Oh no, it's not good. And in my spare time, I've been off collecting tombstones with the old crowd. Needless to say, not a word of this to anyone. Dude! Hang it up! Give up. You've got everything you want. Give up. Okay, so... now that we're level 70 in everything, and we've done all the level 70 quests, we can start looking at Shadowbringers content, which is actually, we're actually going to be looking at current content. Can you believe it? I can't. Right, so I don't know how this is going to work. I'm just going to go to the Crystarium and just see if I can pick up quests, I guess. Also, I need to have a look at the script thing, see if that works. I know there's that sky something scripts. These sky builder scripts. Why is the music like this? Oh yeah. Oh my god, I haven't been back here since the story, so yes. There's all this going on up here. Hence the music. Oh my god, I forgot about that. Okay. Oh, we can't mount here, of course. That's leaves. Minstrel from another mother, nice. Well, there's 3 quests I can pick up just from... those are leaves though. Okay, this one here is one that is specifically for crafting. So I'll go pick that one up. Oh, I haven't been back here so long. The crystalline mean. I wonder if that's the thing everyone was talking about in terms of like being like oh, teleport is the wrong place. The fast way to level, I think. It helps if you go to the right place, of course. So if I go to over here. Wait, is that it? That one? Oh yes. Let's have a look. Catless. Yeah, that's right. She's all about the crafting things. Oh. Lighting. Okay. The work of the crystalline mean is never done, and Catless is on the lookout for skilled hands, sorry. You look like you've got skills of the sort we need. Would you be interested in putting them to use at the mean? I don't know what this is. Wonderful. We can never have enough hands to do all the work that wants doing. To help you get started, I'll give you an overview of our operations. Just let me know when you have a moment. I'm ready now. Ready to learn about our operations? Good, good. So, as I may have already told you, Crystalline Mean is a center for the procurement and production of those items that make city life possible. From daily necessities to military provisions, we deal in just about anything. A storehouse and a workshop rolled into one we are. Now, the Mean is composed of 5 facets. That's our fancy name for divisions. Each facet is a collective of folk skilled in certain fields who work together to provide for the crystarium. Firstly, there's a facet of forging. As you can probably glean from the name, its members are experts in metalworking. The woman you see there is Lola. Lola! The proprietress of the Iron Bellows. I'm told she has been sorely pressed for help lately. Next we have the facet of crafting, which brings together artisans who work with leather, cloth and wood. Among them, there's even a lass who specialises in the restoration of artwork and traditional handicrafts. She doesn't appear to be present at the moment though. Moving on, we have the facet of nourishing, whose mission is to ensure that our denizens are fed and healthy. Okay, so this is culinarian basically. I speak not only for the people. Bethric there is a resident veterinarian, and he's charged with looking out after our trusty Amaro. Then there's the facet of gathering, formed of miners and botanists who procure resources, all across Norvran. Overseeing the group is Keshi Ray, a knowledgeable if eccentric woman. If you have any inquiring mind like her, though, I dare say you'll get along. Last but not least, facet of fishing. Aside from reeling in a bounty of the realm's waters, members who cultivate marine life think Frithurk. I was like, is that an I? Yes. Frithurk there speaks for the gathering. Whatever folk may say of his leadership, none can doubt his skills and knowledge as a fisher. And that's the 5 facets of the Crystalline Mean. Under the direction of the Settlement Council, each does its part to ensure the survival of the Crystarium. Well, that's the idea at any rate. Reality is most facet members are individuals and with individual interests. They're often busy with their own endeavours and can't always make a meaningful contribution to the common cause. What this means is the Mean suffers from chronic shortage of hands, and every facet is looking to bolster its roster with new talent. I encourage you to make yourself known to whichever one is fit for your skills. Okay, so this is like blanket, like unlocks all of the crafting stuff, right? For Shadowbringers? Yeah, I was like, there's got to be a load of quests here now, right? Okay, so what do we do first? Botany or mining? Because we want to do collection stuff first, really. Let's do mining, because it's already... Oh, are you both? I guess you're both, right? Upon completing this quest, you'll be able to undertake the Crystarium deliveries for the facet of gathering. You must be a miner or botanist of level 70 or above to proceed. Which we are, fortunately. I forgot to get a lottery ticket yesterday. God, it's Friday tomorrow though, it's fine. Yes, yes, what do you need? Every man in his Amaro wants something today. So I'd like to think you'll make this quick, alright? Well, not for materials. What are you here for, then? I'm here to help you. Well, I didn't actually ask for a name, alright. Nevi Step, whoever you are. What do you expect me to know? Why? What? Did you expect me to know you? Because I don't. You're clearly new here. Where are you from, anyway? A place called Eorzea. I don't care about them knowing at this point. I'm not familiar with such a town. That was our local rendering of the name. So tell me, in this land you hail from, does there happen to be a creature called a Samuel? Samuel? Oh, that's a shame. Well, time for me to take to the field once more. I'll find you yet, my precious Samuel. Samuel? I guess that's how you say it. Mark my words. Sam. Chief. You there. Stop that woman. Too late. You didn't stop her. Why did... I blame you. It's not my fault. Oh, begging your pardon. So, did the chief mention where she was headed? Outside again. Doesn't she know how much trouble she causes when she abandons her post? Forgive me, it's not my intent to take it out on you. I'm Yalana of the Hortorium. Nice. And the woman I'm furious with is Chief Keshire for the Facet of Gathering. Seeing as we've only just met, I'm loath to ask this of you, but could you go after the chief? I'm afraid I don't have the wind to give chase. God, look at me. I'm already doing the scut work. In all likelihood, she's headed to the Amaro launch. If you hurry, you might be able to catch her before she leaves the Crystarium and goes off to the heavens. Knows where. Off to heavens nowhere. Somewhere. Stuff. Words. Cannot. Me. Thank you so much. When you find her, please see that she comes to the Hortorium. Meanwhile, I'll keep an eye out nearby just in case. Hortorium. Jesus. I suppose it's Hortorium, but still, it's got the word whore in it, which is a bit weird. Right. Oh god. You're gonna make me go up there, aren't you? I mean, she could have done this. It didn't take me 5 seconds. Keshire, she's just standing there. See, she could have caught up with her easily. Oh, it's you again. What do you need now? Wait, don't tell me. You wish to assist with my field work, isn't that right? Well, who am I to deny such enthusiasm? Come along, my friend. Come along. Alright. Yeah, of all the people that see me leave, had to be Yelena. I wasn't even planning to be away long. Alright. I'll head to the Hortorium. We're coming too, of course. I'm sure Yelena will want to thank you for doing a fine job of catching me. I didn't exactly throw a net over you or anything, but yeah, fair enough. Speak with Yelena. Where is she? Cabinet of Curiosity? AKA library? It's fine with me. Oh. I was just impressed that it made that sound. Cool. Wait. Is he making that sound? Wow. Even he makes sound on it. That's cool. Man, they really pushed the boat out for this, didn't they? Oh, if guys could kill, I'd be dead for us over. Yeah, I can feel it. I can feel it coming your way. I'm working to improve the strains of fruit we grow. It's nothing like a sweet and succulent morsel to lift the people's spirits. This is botany here, right here. Oh, there you are. Thank you so much for finding the chief. Now, we don't have much to offer in the way of hospitality, but as a small token of my gratitude, I'd be happy to tell you about our facility. Here at the Hortorium, we primarily conduct our agricultural research to improve our ability to cultivate crops. On any given day, you'll find us developing new plant strains and fertilizers and experimenting with new cultivation techniques. Fruits of our labours find use at Sweet Sieve, the Crystarium's orchard, which provides food for our citizens. At the behest of the Facet of Gathering, we also analyse resources found across Norvrun. Nice. Indeed, indeed. Our miners and botanists sometimes make unusual finds, and these are brought here for closer examination. You see, the task of the Facet of Gathering isn't simply to gather. We also strive to identify and manage resources. In a world such as ours, we must use our resources responsibly, that they might be conserved for prosperity. In a sense, what we do is not unlike the work of those folk called naturalists. Naturalists. Okay. In the days before the flood. This stands testament to man's enduring and unquenchable desire to cast light upon the unknown, be it flora, fauna, or otherwise. Ha ha ha! That's just a bit crazy. She's crazy! As you can see, the chief is something of a character, if that's what you want to call it, sure. But in spite of her oddities, she's respected by her colleagues and peers. This is because her knowledge is vital in ensuring that the Crystarium is well provisioned. Though, from my perspective, it's difficult to see her as little more than a self-absorbed woman who buries us with endless tasks. When I sought her out earlier, let's deliver the results of our latest analysis. But what I should find but her trying to sneak outside. It's not the first time either. Of late she's been obsessed with finding the Samuel, a nigh mythical creature, and runs off whenever my back is turned. She's not a child anymore, for goodness sake. Jesus, chill out, Mum. You're not my mother. If you keep up that nagging, your wrinkles are liable to grow wrinkles. Oh my god. Come, Neve. Let's flee this place. Else Yelena will turn us into fertilizer. I don't want that. And with her, she's a bit cooler than you. Running off again? I have no wrinkles, thank you very much. Yeah, but you'll get them. One day, it will happen to you. Right, let's get out of here. Back to the crystalline mean, I guess. Where's the thing? Over there. The mini aetherite. That's right. Oh, it's above me. Oh, let's go to that one. That one's closer. Oh. Crystalline mean. Big meanie crystalline. He's so mean. Right. Okay. On trial. Other myth. Alright, how's it going? Ha! We managed to escape that harpy's clutches. Don't tell Yelena I said that. She has no sense of humour, nor does she understand the romance of the mythical creature. Now then, you weren't familiar with the Samuel, as I recall. It's the name of an ancient and enormous beast of moored legend. How enormous, you ask? If you've been to Amarang, you may have seen a colossal ribcage. Have we seen that? That's how enormous it is, assuming it indeed belonged to the Samuel. We're still not certain at this stage. Samuel. You see why there are tales of people being licked or nearly stepped on. Rather bafflingly, no one alive has managed to catch sight of the creature. Till now, at any rate. Yeah, the areas are not very big, so something that big would just... I have a hard time it exists. While attending an excavation, one of the Hotorian's researchers claimed to have encountered what he believed was the Samuel. I have a good feeling about this. The mere thought of shedding light on this mystery sets your heart aflutter, does it not? But of course it does, and you would wish to find the Samuel as much as I do. I don't even know what it is. Very well, I hereby name you Captain Icestep of the Samuel Search Squad. With your combination of combat and gathering prowess, I'm confident you'll do an excellent job, especially with me as your intelligence officer. Lest you worry that Yelena will come nagging, know that our mission is entirely serious and within the scope of the Facet's objectives. After all, knowledge of fauna and all fauna are real until proven otherwise. It's critical to resource management. Without further ado, my dear captain, I bid you venture forth to Armorang, where you are to search for evidence of the Samuel. I await your discoveries with bated breath. Okay. She's not crazy. Oh my god, facet of gathering crystarium delivery to... unlocked. Crystarium delivery commenced. Facet of gathering deliveries are now available. By delivering the requested items to Keshi Ray and raising yourself in her esteem, you can advance the story of the search for the Samuel. What? What do I have to do? Have you brought me evidence of Samuel from Armorang? The anticipation of finding a lead is so heady. I can scarcely focus on my duties. Oh my god, okay. Tutorials and things. Esteem level 1. We have, I guess these are gathering scripts. Oh wait, Esteem level 1. What is this though? I guess this is like XP or something? Okay, let's read it. Each facet of the Crystarium mean has a list of requested deliveries. Keshi Ray of the Facet of Gathering will accept items from miners and botanists. The items requested will vary according to your level and may be gathered by either of the corresponding classes. The Esteem gauge will build, that's this, with each successful delivery. Fill the gauge completely and your Esteem level will increase. Okay, so you fill this bar and we get an extra level, allowing you to progress with the story. You may deliver both normal and high quality items, and you can also submit multiple items simultaneously. High quality items do not result in a larger increase in Esteem. Okay, but you will receive greater rewards upon delivery, so you get more XP basically, which is pretty much how it worked anyway. Oh my god, what is this? Animal trace. So she wants animal traces. I've got none on me. Where do I get it from? Oh, Armorang, right? As a miner or botanist. Okay. So if I go to Armorang, I guess I just mine random stuff. God, this is different. Is this Armorang thing, huh? Armorang's here. Well, let's just go here and see. This is different. This is very different. It's a nice change of pace, even, I might even say. It's kind of like doing scripts, but better? Question mark. Yeah, let's just go have a look at this. I'm guessing there's like a chance. Oh, animal chase, there you go. Nice. It seems to be common, so I don't know how much of this I can hand in. I also kind of want high quality of it, right? For that XP. I have no idea what any of this stuff is for. I wonder how much I need to give to like level up. Like, is 100 too much, or like is that about right? I'll work out, I guess. I'll just mine as much as I can. 100 is probably a good number. It did only have, what was it, 3, 6, 9, 12, what, 15-ish? Something like that. I mean, I already got that much, but maybe if I get 15 high quality or something. This has got an increased yield, which is nice. God, I haven't done this for a while. What am I doing? This into this. Only an 80% chance, fuck. Okie dokie. Got quite a lot there now. 25 high quality. Nice. Just keep going. Keep going until I've got as much as I can carry, I guess. Like I say, I really benefited from doing the gathering stuff first, so definitely going to max these out. Wow, 54%? Wow. Nice. Rocky outcrop. Yeah, how much XP am I getting from this? 70k. Really not much. Well, I say that. When you need 20 mil a level, it's not really much, I guess. Though high quality is nearly 185k, so that's pretty good. I honestly have no idea how much I need. I'll go for 100 and see where that gets me. I wonder if I have to do collectibles. Should probably check that. Let's just put this on and see. Okay, I can't collect it, so that's a good sign for me at least. I haven't fucked that up. Oh, the gear's so good. It's so good. I really need to do this Barney stuff. Oh my god, I've been putting it off so long. Maybe tomorrow. Not tomorrow. Saturday. Maybe Saturday. Man, the Trailblazer League is coming up fast. It's 28th. Like... It's next Tuesday? Is that right? No, it can't be, surely. Wednesday. Fuck. Oh, nice, we've got a gathering. Big injection of XP, I like that. Yeah, so the Trailblazer League on RuneScape starts Wednesday. I have no plan. Like at all, but I'm looking forward to doing it. Can't wait. That's going to be what I'm focusing on basically until COD comes out, and then I'll probably flip-flop between the two. But I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be great. How are we doing? Okay, we're almost there. Let's just do this one. We'll burn all the... Oh, I was going to burn my GP, but I can't bother. Let's go back to Northrend and see how much 100... Northrend, back to Crystarium, sorry. And see... Oh, where the hell? Oh. And see what we get from this. Could be a lot, could be nothing, I'm not sure. This is literally the first time I'm doing it. Crystalline meme, right? Big meaning. Okay, so should be able to deliver to her now. Okay, so that gives it all of it to her, and I get a level from that. Okay. How much XP is that? Is that 9.9 mil? God, commas, guys, commas. 9591. Yeah, that's 9 mil, and I get 594 scripts. That's a level right there. God. Well, now, still managed belong to quite a large beast. I dare hope where it will yield valuable information on the Samuel. My thanks. Her esteem for me has grown. Deliver the items Cassia needs and deliver them often to learn more about her. Nice. What level is that now? 75. Among the specimens you brought back, one in particular stood out. A claw fragment that resembles that of no known creature out there. This is definitely worth requesting analysis of the Hotorium. Wait a moment while I fetch one of their researchers. Ooh, I like this. This is cool. So you give her loads of fragments and she finds something with it. Allow me to introduce Maulad. He's a lad. Maulad. He works closely with Yelena, the poor bastard, and analyzes resources for us. Oh, I love her already. She's awesome. Most importantly, he's a researcher I mentioned who claims to have had encountered the Samuel. Go on, recount your tale, lad. Lad. I love that. On that day, I travelled to Almarang with a crew of miners in order to survey an excavation site. We were going about our work when, without warning, a massive shadow fell over us. Startled, we looked up to see what it was, only to find empty sky. Whatever was there had vanished. Didn't move away, but vanished, shadow and all. That was no cloud or bird. That's no mood, right? It could only be a ghost of the Samuel whispered in Maud legend. Sorry, I'm gonna sneeze. Oh no, good boy, I managed to mute it. That's like 3 in a row I managed to do. Okay, whispered in Maud legend. Mao, my boy. It ill becomes a man of learning to resort to fanciful tales for an explanation. But here, take a look at this specimen that Neve recovered, and you'll see that what you've encountered was not some ghost of the Samuel, but the Samuel itself. I mean, something that big people would see, right? This resembles the claw of a lizard, yet there aren't many species nearly so massive in Almarang. Assuming the creature it came from is quadrupled, we can project its heights to be... may I hold on to this? I'd like to examine this more closely at the Hotorium. We're about to ask you to do just that. Should you learn anything of interest, be sure to let us know. There you have it, Neve. But now we have to wait. Wait. In the meantime, perhaps you'd like to acquaint yourself with the other lands. I thought she said lads there, and the resources they hold. I dare say it would be of interest to visit. To be a visitor such as you. Sorry. Feel free to gather as much as you see fit. You're respectful of nature, I believe, and won't take more than she can give. Sorry. Ugh. My ability to read is. Oh, what's this? Revised survivor manual. Oh, this sort of replaces the other thing. What's this? Colourful clusters of crystalline sugar. A childhood treat for Hingans and Domans alike. How has she got it? I'll take it. So there is actually a thing. Ooh. 594 scripts. That's holy crap. That's good. Steam level increase. Nice. I'm the Seeker of the Samuel. Keshire is pleased with your effort. She now considers you a Seeker of the Samuel. Wow. We've been promoted, I guess. So, oh, excuse me. So, they decided to add these to the game. When these things do exactly the same thing, except they only work up to level 70. Sure, we'll use it. And we also have this Compito, which I don't know how they got their hands on, considering it's talking about Hingans and Domans, which is like not of this world, right? Lore-wise, lore goes out the window, of course. I don't know what to do with these spare ones. I guess I just sell them. Also, what do I do with the scripts? There you are, my friend. You'll be pleased to hear that Mao has finished his analysis. Oh, we're straight into the next quest. Cool. As we had first assumed, the peculiar specimen you covered comes from no beast we're familiar with. While we don't have conclusive evidence as to the identity of its owner, we're certain that it's a tremendously large creature. A creature not unlike Samuel. There's just not one problem. By the time you found the claw fragment, it had already lain there for several moons. This means that its owner has likely left our meringue, and its trail is cold. But do not be disheartened. We particularly established the Samuel's existence, and that is Samuel's sidestep is our quest. However, we are promising new information. It comes from a sentry at the Ancestor Gate. According to the fellow, he was out on patrol a few nights ago when he felt a rhythmic tremor. He ran up his comrades and they set out to investigate. What should they find? Nothing at all. Again, nothing at all. Nothing at all. Not even a lone field mouse. There was just an oddly muggy gust of wind. Unnerved by the strangeness of it all, the sentries decided to beat a hasty retreat. Do you smell that, Neve? It's the glorious stench of the Samuel, right here in Lakeland. Time is of the essence. If we are to track it down, to that end, I want you to take yourself to Sullen and look for more evidence of the creature. Not any sort of evidence this time, mind you, but its droppings. The fresher the better. There's always a poop quest. I know, Neve, I know. But it's for a good cause. A steaming, fly-ridden pile of his excrement is a veritable repository of knowledge. We just need to be willing to go elbow deep to extract it. Nice. Head first. You go first. I'll go after. You know. Please gather as much of the brown pungent stuff as you can. Okay, we gotta collect turds. I knew I could depend on you. I wait your return with bated breath. This stench makes me queasy. Okay, we've got another task. How's this going to work for, like, botany? Yep. So, animal droppings. So we need 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. So we need 18. So I went a bit overboard last time, I guess. Gather scripts. There must be something I can do with these, right? Is there in, like, another town? Wait, whoa, hold on. There's a new... Oh, that's just deliveries. Okay. So where does she want me to go? She wanted me to go to Lakeland. Not Fort Job, the other one. Right? Where was it she wanted me to go? That's not... Oh, Sullen down here. Okay, we'll go to Sullen. Wait, is the other one closer? The other one's closer, isn't it? Oh, they're about the same. You know what would be even quicker? If I don't keep cancelling my teleport. If I just go out the door. That's also an option. And free. So, what was it? Animal droppings, right? I don't know how you mine animal droppings, but I guess we're gonna find out. I wonder if you can do these past level 80. I don't know. We'll find out. 75 already, which is nice. I should have repaired. Oh, there's mining over here. These are 75s though. Oh, it does have animal droppings on it though. But it needs 1600 gathering. God, I don't even have that. I have to look to see if there's any gear I can buy. Actually, you know what? I should do that now, really. Oh, it'll be, I was like, where the hell is the other place? But it'll be... Yulmore, right? Oh, this is exciting. Let's see what new script things we can get. Maybe I need a new quest, though. I imagine that's the case, right? Ah, Moen. And the script people here, so this is cool. Right, Moen? You are the esteemed Neve Istep, yes? Allow me to introduce myself. I am Moen, founder and chairwoman of the Boutique of Splendors. Master Alphino has spoken quite highly of you, and your unparalleled autistic... Oh, excuse me. I'm burping. I didn't say autistic, artistic abilities. Quite highly indeed. Forgive me my boldness, but I should be most honoured if you were to register with us as a provider of collectibles. As compensation, we can offer you a wide variety of goods that I'm confident will meet your approval. Not direct compensation, to be clear. We've adopted a system rather similar to the one you're doubtless familiar, and which I only recently learned from Master Alphino. Right, this is how this works, and for every delivery you will receive payment in the form of scripts. The exclusive currency is redeemable only with the Boutique of Splendors, limiting perhaps, but you will find that the equipment and materials we have on offer more than make up for the inconvenience. Wait, so this is different resource, it looks like. The woman who first conceived this approach was brilliant, wouldn't you agree? A true visionary who managed to bring together people from all walks of life and reshape the world with her boundless compassion and generosity. Alright, where are you going with this? Oh. And I should mention that the negligible portion of the value of all collectibles processed will be withheld to account for overhead and other assorted operation expenses. Doubtless I need to explain the necessity of this, yes. What? Is that it? Gatherer. Oh, so it's only white. Oh man, that sucks. So why do I get yellow from... Why? Why did you do this to me, game? So why is it giving me yellow ones? Wow, these are level 8. Okay, fine. That's good to know. I don't know why I'm still getting yellows, because I can't spend them on level 7. Wait, hold on. This is just level 70, isn't it? Yeah, okay. So this is the best I can get right now. That's fine. Okay. Well, I guess we're going back to where we were then. That's fine. So I can't improve my gear until I start getting the white ones. But I find it unusual that the quests that I'm doing right now only give you yellow, which is a bit bizarre. I can't do anything with them. Bit annoying. But it's fine. Giant iguana. Okay, so we're just carrying on collecting the poop then, I guess. I was gonna unearth them. I thought maybe I shouldn't. It's a 9% chance I get a high quality here, which ain't too bad. So I want 18 high quality basically, is what I'm aiming for. I'm actually gonna have to, I'm just gonna have to use up the GP, I think. Because I'm too below the stats to get any of the benefits here on the level 75s. So I might as well just sort of go for it. Oh, it hurts to do that. It hurts to use that much GP up and not get anything. Oh, okay, so we get stuff like this, which is quite nice. There's one. Okay, now this is gonna suck. I wonder if you don't get any more XP. How much should I get? I got like some stupid number, like 9 mil or something, right? Oh, I've gone the wrong way. So, is it worth holding out for 18 high quality, or is it just better I just do it as quick as possible? I'm unsure. Could take a while, especially if it's only giving me yellow scripts, like as the bonus, right? Which I don't benefit from. Unless you can exchange yellow for white at some point. I don't even mind it at like a 2-to-1 ratio, or even worse than that. I don't mind. I'd rather get something out of them rather than nothing. We'll see. We'll see. I don't really understand the the thought process behind being able to get animal droppings from a rock, but unless they're like fossilized, I guess maybe that's the idea. Oh, this is good. God damn it! Didn't get a high quality there. That would have been nice. Oh look, and I get one on the first one. So I'm just trying to read one of the names that followed me. I'm assuming I'm pronouncing this wrong, but Your Me Giap. I don't know if that's right. Thank you for following. And Science A, thank you for following as well. Appreciate it. Sure, you're not going to be too interested in watching Final Fantasy, but that's fine. I'm just playing what I like. That's what I like to do. How are we doing? 14 left to go. I wonder if the first quest is the only one that gives you white scripts. Should probably look up whether yellow gatherer scripts. Let's see if they're used for anything above level 70. It's not looking good. Yeah, they're not used for anything. It's a bit of a shame. Oh my god, what happened? I would have just thought that they would have been useful for something. I mean, I can use those books and stuff that give you more recipes, which will be nice. But it's only for level 70 and lower, right? So if I ever want to do that sort of stuff, I can, I guess. Otherwise I have to wait until level 80 to spend white scripts. And I have 0, which you can't see because the text is in the way. Yeah, see? Oh, we need leveled up. That's the good thing about this, I guess. It's pretty quick levels. Nice. There's 76. Nice. God, 25 mil XP needed to level up. It's gonna be a long one. Considering I'm getting, what, 200k? Ah, it's quite a lot though, actually, from these. 200k each normal one I'm getting right now. So I'll probably hold out my GP spending on that one that gives it like the 30 or 39% I think it is chance to get high quality. Wait, why is it all over here? I'm gonna have to come over here, yeah, have I? Maybe I have, I've forgotten. Can you remember? Oh, we're on 9, halfway there. I assume there's crafting gear like in between. You know what, actually, saying that, these aren't technically quests like they were before. So that's kind of a bit of a shame, isn't it? Kind of done away with the story. I suppose this is kind of the story though. I guess it depends on how you see it, right? Nice, 10. 8 more to go. Not where I want to use the GP. Oh, we got one. We got a live one. Got a live one. At this rate, I'm going to be done before I spend any GP. Bloody typical. Fuck it, let's do it. Might as well. One fail. 2 fails. Alright, there's one. I'll take that. Go on, one more. Nice! Nice! Okay, we need one more. Yeah. Just need to get lucky now. Oops. Make sure auto is on. Auto mine. And how awesome would it be if Terraria was like this? With all the really cool tools and stuff. Get like a drill and some for all the ore. That's my drill sound. God, someone has to make that, right? Some just absolutely off the wall game like MMO. God, that'd be so cool. I guess it only kind of works in the Terraria sense though, right? Maybe. Ah, there we go. This is the last one. Nice. 18. After mining 153 normal ones. That's not too bad. Right, back we go. I suppose these aren't really quests, they're more like objectives. Still, I like it. So it's like, I don't know if it's going to help me max out everything though. I suppose it's helping with mining right now, so it's not the worst. So there's, well, this thing I can ignore, but there's this one. Lola. She was a showgirl. Right, this guy and then this one. So there's at least, who's the culinarian? This guy's the culinarian one. This was the fishing. She was like armory or something. Oh, and one was missing, right? For what we found out. The weaver leatherwork wood one. So there's one. I wonder if this is actually the quest, which is possible. So there's 2, 3, 4. So if we consider this a max of one of the skills, this is one gathering, or 2 gatherings if you count this guy as well. Culinarian, say level worker here, and then what's this one? Goldsmith or armorer or something like that. So it's mostly helping, but not fully. There is so much to be learned from the animal's droppings, from its identity and its diet to its physical condition. I'm glad you're inspecting it. I'm not. Would that I could do the analysing myself? Oh, but I wouldn't dream of depriving Yelena, sorry. The joy of having one's nose in feces, nor you the joy of looking for it. Off to Sullen you go, Neve. Okay, so we give her all the high quality. We get 720. See, I've already hit the cap, and we get, what was that, 13, nearly 14 mil XP. That's a level, just about. And we get an extra esteem level here. My, you'll have to go far to find a fresher, plumper droppings. Thank you for these beauties, my friend. That's how you want to describe them. That's fine. I shall see them to Yelena's hands while they're still steaming. Ugh. Nice. That's 76. Neve, it will sadden you to hear this, but we have no further need of droppings. Oh, I am sad to hear this. I love playing with poop. Even as we speak, Yelena is compiling the results of her preliminary analysis. Let's pay a visit, shall we? Oh, playing with poop. That's a shame. Oh, we're right here straight away. Excellent timing, Chief. I'm ready to present my results. Eve, wasn't expecting you too. Don't tell me the Chief has roped you into her obsession. Yeah, she has. Wow, I look so deadpan there. Oh, she is. Chief! But I told you not to make a burden of yourself to other people. Remember, Neve, you don't have to do this. You can stop whenever you like. But I want it. The Chief is oblivious to the discomfort of others, and you'll have to make it crystal clear when you've had enough, else oblivious she will remain. Oh, man. Right, the results. Through my preliminary analysis of the excrement, I've established that it belongs to no beast we have in our records. Traces of shoots of Lakeland's tallest trees, suggesting that the creature possessed a towering stature. That is all I have for now, but I will conduct a deeper analysis in order to learn about the creature's behaviour. Well, you're certainly ready and willing when it comes to Neve. Excuse me if I'm a little jealous. Now, don't fight over me, come on. There's plenty of me to go around. You'll excuse me if I'm not wholly fond of those who won't make a nuisance of themselves. Besides, there's a creature out there that is unknown to us. It's our duty to shed light upon it. Oh, finally having some fun, are we? I knew you'd come around. That's not exactly my motivation. At any rate, I'll be in touch again with the detailed results. Neve, I'm sure the Chief will pass the information to you before proceeding to send you off on another errand. I should hope so. Precisely. Until then, my friend, do keep your gathering skills sharp. We will need to have need of them. What we got this time? Materia and a mushroom saute. The rich, creamy texture of this dish comes not from the hearty cream-topped mushrooms, but from the specially selected butter in which they have been cooked to perfection. Nice. Woot. 720 scripts, which I have no use for. Steam level increased. I am now a chaser of the Samuel. I thought I already was. Or was I a follower? I don't know. Pray to Samuel. Right. Oh, pick clean. I've seen people using that. I think it removes the possibility of getting high quality, but gives you shitloads more ingredients, I was going to say. Ah, you've come at a good time. Even as we speak, Yelena makes her way here with fresh findings. If we get one every 2 quests, this is 74, I guess. Apologies for the wait. I've determined more details of the beast we suspect to be the Samuel. Oh, you believe it now? A deeper analysis of the droppings revealed that the creature has consumed vegetation found all across of Northrant. This tells us that we're dealing with a migrating herbivore. Furthermore, it swallows pebbles that aid with its digestion, consumes mineral-rich soil. Of most interest, however, is the fact that said vegetation was largely composed of plants native to Ilmeg. Amazing work, Yelena. Thanks to you, we now know where to take our search. But Ilmeg of all places is reckless even by my standards. What? Does the name Ilmeg not strike terror into you? Not really. Wait, could it be? Rumour has it a dauntless woman recently set a foot into the Forbidden Land. Could that individual be you? That was me! The one and only! Ha! That explains your utter nonchalance at the prospect of facing the Fey Menace. Would you be willing to venture into Ilmeg once more for our noble cause? Yes. Send me in. Wonderful, wonderful. For a moment I feared that our efforts of the Samuel Search Squad would come to a premature end. Thanks to our brave captain, we may continue our good work. The Samuel Search Squad? You made up such a thing? Aye. Neve is our esteemed captain, while I am a trusty intelligence officer. You and my lad are both members, of course. I can promote you to deputy captain if you prefer. She's like, what the fuck? Anyway, Neve, this time we also venture to an area known as Timgis in Ilmeg. I gather vegetation that Samuel is fed on. I speak of partially chewed plant parts and the like. Please deliver what you find to the chief, that way she'll have some actual work to keep her occupied and out of trouble. Chief, I expect you to bring me the specimens without delay. Is that clear? Clear? Yes. Okay. Cool. I mean, this is going to turn out to be nothing, right? The Samuel has been to transcend legend and take real physical shape. I can't wait to see what else we'll learn from the plant parts you find in Ilmig. So we need megafauna leftovers. 18. Megafauna leftovers in Ilmig. This is going to be probably a pain, I would imagine. Science-A. Thanks for the host, my friend. Appreciate it. Right. So where do I want to go here? It helps if I actually look at the right place. So we're looking for a fauna. Which apparently I'm going to be doing with mining, which is unusual. Which is all the way over here. I'm honestly not sure what I want to do with these scripts. Kind of useless to me. Okay, so megafauna leftovers. We have an 8% again high quality here. That's pretty poop. It's fine though. So ideally I want 18 here. Oh, there's one. Cool. And with that, I can get the max out of it in terms of XP. So that's what we're working on. Trying to get our mining to level 80. And do these little objectives in between, which give us a big boost of XP as well. Could take a while, especially at this rate. So we've got a slight increase in high quality here. So what does pick clean do? Reduces the chance of obtaining high quality items to 0, which is completely useless to us, so we don't want that. But I might as well use the GPs up, so let's see if I can get anything from this. Alright, that's good. 2 there. Not 2 there. Nice, another set. Okay, I'll take it. 4's good. For some good stuff. Oh, need to turn on auto. Grape Jelly. Thanks for the follow, my dude. Appreciate it. Welcome to watching me hit a a wall with a pickaxe for a while. That's what I'm doing right now. And slowly working my way up to maxing out the skills in this game. I'm finally today doing the most up-to-date expansion in terms of content after what has been quite a long process. So here is my current standings with all the skills right now. Finally got everything to level 70, so I've been kind of like leveling everything up through each expansion. So this is the 3rd current expansion right now, which is 70 to 80, and I'm currently working on mining, so I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I'm a bit late to the party with this game, but I'm really liking it. And the crafting and gathering is somewhat interesting. It's a bit different in terms of MMOs, at least. Whilst what I'm doing right now isn't particularly interesting, but you get all these skills that are actually like mining based, which is a bit different. Ooh, 42%. Come on, give me more than one. Nice. 3. Ooh, nice, I like that. So we're on 9, need 9 more. Should have used or saved up the GP for that, I think. That was a good one to get. I probably won't get another one now. I'll hold out, spending any more of my resource on it, and I won't see another one. Oh, saying literally that. There's 72% chance. I haven't got any more GP, so hopefully we get 4 here. That'd be nice. 2, 3. Oh, we got the 4. Nice. So I'm on 13 now. I need 5 more. That was pretty good. Not going to complain about that. Yeah, just getting normal ones now, but it's because the current gear I'm on is level 70, and these are like 75 plus. My chance of getting a high quality has gone way down now. It caps out about 15. This one's giving me an extra 5%, which is why it's kind of close, but normally these are 8 right here. So I need some gear upgrades to make things a little bit better. Also need to repair pretty bad. And the amount of XP I need now to level up is getting kind of crazy. But I'm 3 levels away from maxing, so with mining at least. So we're getting there. We are getting there. Oh, it's over here. So I was saying earlier, so I get an XP reward for handing these things in, but I also get these scripts, but these yellow ones aren't actually useful to me at all anymore. I need these white ones really, but I'm not sure how I get them. It's been obvious how I get the yellow ones up until this point, and they stopped being useful at level 70, so I don't know how to get the white ones. I think maybe there's something I can do at level 80 that maybe gets them for me. I'm not sure. But basically I can use them to improve my gear, right? I can exchange them for gear. Which basically each thing for crafting or gathering, it's got like attributes that improve your chance of actually gathering things. So at a certain point, if I don't have enough gathering, I'll actually won't have like 100% chance to actually mine something. And if the chance of high quality, which is increased from the perception, goes down, is too low, I won't even have a chance to get high quality either. So I need to keep the gear like good as well. But yeah, it's slow going. It's a slow one. Oh, okay. So we've got a little bit of an increased chance here, so let's go for it. 43. Nice. It's 15. Need 3 more. Ah, well. 2 more is good anyway, so I'm happy about that. Turn all my mining back up. It's no good to me. How much do I have now? God, 91. 91 of the regular stuff. I'm hoping I can sell it because it's no good to me. I don't think it's actually got any actual use. Yeah, there are no recipes that use it, so it's literally just in the bin. In the trash. Can vendor it, I hope. Oh, 42%. Let's just go for a yield here. Nice. Come on, one more. There we go. I got an extra one for luck as well. It's fine with me. Right, so we can go back to Crystarium now and hand these in. Get our XPs. And the next bit of the story. So we want to go to the Crystarium. Where is she? She's over here. Kashire. So we're currently, so far the story is kind of like she thinks there's some giant thing that exists, and we're trying to find evidence of said thing existing because no one else has seen it. Even though the areas are very small and it doesn't make much sense, but we're just going with it. I think she's crazy. The Samuel is beginning, which is what she's calling it, the Samuel. The Samuel is beginning to transcend legend and take real physical shape. Can't wait to see what else we'll learn from the plant parts you find in Olmec, which we now have loads of. Here you go. I have all 18 of them. So we're working on getting this maxed out. I have no idea why. This is the thing. But we're going to get 17.8 mil XP, which that's definitely getting us a level. So, deliver. You aren't able to carry any more yellow scripts. And yeah, whatever. I don't know what else to do with them anyway. Oh. Whatever bit into this was ravenous, and my coin is on the Samuel. An excellent find, my friend. I'll deliver it to Yelona at once. Boom. That's 78. Ah, thanks to you, we have all the specimens we need. Yelena is carrying out her analysis even as we speak, and though she won't admit it, it's plain she's enjoying herself. It's more wonder, for we stand on the cusp of making one of the greatest discoveries the animal kingdom has ever seen. Or should that be never seen? While we found ample evidence of the creature's activities, we haven't caught so much as a glimpse of its scaly skin. This is in spite of its prodigious size. I don't know how to explain it. We must think on it some more. Do you like my little turban? Peppered potatoes. I don't know where they're getting these from, but I'll take it, sure. We did it. We are now a unveiler of the Samuel. A new quest, blah 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 blah. Cool. I don't even know if we can get the next one. Hopefully. Looks like we can. What is this? Mind of the Mountaineer. Increases the chance of obtaining items while gathering by 10%, while increasing the chance of obtaining high quality items by 20. Does not increase chances for items which start at 0%. Seedless. Thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. As is her wont, Kashire wants to discuss the Samuel with us. Okay. So this is the next step of the story. Yes, this is truly a mystery. We know that the Samuel was out there. It's left plenty of evidence of its passage, so why can't we find it? Oh my god, we've got a problem. Elena, you should know better than to run at full tilt. You're an academic. You're liable to kill yourself. It's fair. Never mind me. It's Mao. He's gone off to Ilmig to search for the Samuel alone. What a fool. He's what? The other researchers. They blamed him for putting the idea of the Samuel into your head. It's because of you that she's gone chasing some fool myth they jeered. I couldn't bear their barbs, and in his anger he rushed off with little more than the clothes on his back. There's no time to waste. Must find him before he runs afoul of the fairies. Chief, what if we run afoul of the fairies? Oh. The fairies are very mean in this. They're not friendly at all. We'll have neither of us. She has friends amongst the pixies, isn't that right? Yes, we have befriended them. I see, yes. We'd be much assured if you could ask the pixies of Little Land after Mal's whereabouts. While you see to that, Yelena and I will cast around by the entrance. Go and find us after you've made your inquiries. Now then, let us hurry. That guy's name is Mao Lad, by the way. He is a lad. Gather information. Sure. We were just here. Don't be fooled by the look of the pixies, alright? They look cute, but they are mean. Okay. I'm not sure if this is a good skill or not. It must be, right? Anyway. See, look how mean it is. Ugh. That mortal's your friend, you say? Had I known that, I would have greeted him with a shove into the lake. See? See? She's gonna push him in the water. Drown the poor guy. It's not nice. Immortals come here to play? Nobody told me that. That's not fair. I'm so bored. I want to play with them too. It won't end well. Green thumb pixie. Man with the big ears? Oh, yes, I know the one. I was chasing him as a matter of fact. Unfortunately, I lost sight of him west of the lake. If I see him again, I'll turn him into a cute leaf man. Teehee! It appears Mao Lad, see? Mao Lad is somewhere near Long Mirror Lake. Time to take word to the others who await you at Kim Gis. That's what I'm calling it anyway. See, I'm pretty sure these things here were people at one point, and these horrible pixies turned them into that. Right, Yelena? Oh, where are you, Mao? There you are. Were you able to learn anything about Mal's whereabouts? Somewhat by a lake or something. Truly. Thank you, Neem. We could have never located him without your help. Come, let's make haste to Long Mirror Lake. Quickly and quietly does it. Yeah, I suppose it wouldn't be friendly to you. Let's see. So all the way over here. Shedding light on the myth. Got a long way to go. So I don't know why this guy's come here. I guess he's been chased. I guess he's been chased out, right, of the town. So he's decided to go on his own. The fool. So we're 78 now. I don't know where this is going in terms of actually doing any gathering or anything like that. But we'll see. There's the Mao Lad himself. What are you thinking, lad? You could have been killed, or worse. He's safe, thank goodness. It's a miracle you managed to come this far unharmed. Neve, I'm so sorry for all the trouble. Well, you have caused trouble. We're here now. So you should be. The chief alone is enough of a handful. I can't chase you down as well. But the others, they spoke ill of the chief. I couldn't just stand by and take it. I know it was reckless of me to come out here alone, but thanks to that, I was able to find an actual part of the Samuel. That's just one problem. In my haste, I forgot my tools. If you seem to have yours, could you do the collecting in my stead? I see. You forgot the tools. Sure. Lest you wonder, it's a shred of scaly skin. I spotted it in this area. Timidgeous, after noticing rub marks on the trees and rocks. Oh, hold on. Oh, did we find a shred of skin? Gather a shred of ancient animal skin. Where? What did he say? What did he say it was? In this area, okay. Oh, that area that I can't pronounce, okay. Where's that? Or is it literally where we are? Oh, here, okay. Well, that must extend for this whole region, I imagine. We were literally just here earlier, so it's interesting. We just need one. It says we need one high quality one. Ancient animal skin. Yeah, this is it. I guess we just have to hope we get a high quality one, I guess. That's fine. 8% chance. It's not great, but it'll do. Just need to get lucky, I guess. Some more over here. Don't ask me how there's skin on these rocks, I have no idea. Doesn't make any sense to me either. I mean, I was collecting poop earlier. That didn't make much sense either. Love collecting poop. There we go, there it is. It's interesting they only need me to find one. I'll take it, it's fine. I wonder if I'll get a lot of XP for this. Doubt it, it wasn't difficult, was it? Sky's not looking good. Alright, Keshi Ray. Oh, did you find the shred of skin? Yes, here you go. We did it! Where did this come from? Just pulled that out of thin air. While it's a little on the shriveled side, it's indeed skin from the creature. It was likely molting. A molting creature? That's one more thing we know about it. Can't wait to see what else this specimen can tell us. Yikes. This thing's not going to be real, or it's going to be something completely different. What's wrong with him? Oh my god, it is real. That's a big boy. Samuel, behind you! Oh my god, it vanished. I don't see anything. It's like the Loch Ness Monster, isn't it? Me neither. That's odd. I guess I saw it, right? That's odd. It was there just a moment ago, and its shape, I'd swear it matches that of a shadow I saw in Amarang. I don't know how, but it literally disappeared in the blink of an eye. Neve, you saw it too, didn't you? It wasn't just my imagination. Please say yes. Okay, good. We don't speak. Our character doesn't talk. It's the whole thing. Truly it was there, and I missed it? Gah, of all the rotten luck. Tell me, what did it look like? What was it? Colour, smell, size? Smell? How are we going to smell it from here? Chief, perhaps we should save the questions for after we leave this place? Even with Neve, it may not be entirely safe for us here. Yes, you have the right of it. Wouldn't we have to have the fairies get their hands on our precious specimen? Come, let's return to the crystarium. She's pumped. Okay. Back to the crystarium it is then. Oh dear. It's like just looked like a dinosaur, right? Like a, what are they, Brachiosaurus? Is that the one? Is that the one? Let me see. I don't know how to spell this. Piosaurus. Spelled it really bad. That's just this. Yeah, that's it. I've never seen one or anything like that in this game before, so it's new to me. I'm trying to look for a good picture. Here, this will do. Let's do this thing. Oh, my thing's in the way. Here, this thing. That's what it looked like to me. Right, anyway. So we need to go back to the crystalline mean. I spelled it so wrong. It's fine. Google is the spelling corrector for me for pretty much everything. Right. Well, that was certainly a harrowing outing, and it wasn't without fruit in the form of a piece of the Samuel itself, as in the fur or leather. Skin, sorry. To feel the scaly texture in my hands and breathe in its mysterious smell. Pure bliss, I tell you. She's weird. Yelena snatched it from me before I could have a little taste. Oh my god, what's wrong with you? Well, for now, we'll just have to leave her here to her task. I'm sure she'll have a new information for us before long, so don't wander far. What's this thing? Wow, 30 of them? Instantly restores 400 GP. Wow. So that's our little resource for mining, or anything else really. Gathering, basically. So this was a level 75, guys. Only 8.5 mil though? Okay, we can do the next one. We're level 78, so that's fine. Neve. I was hoping you could come by. I have a favour to ask you. Really? I've been pardoning the recent episode in Il Meg, where the Samuel vanished as suddenly as it appeared. I mean, it was in the water, right? So it could have just gone underwater. But I suppose it couldn't have done that in the other places. Anyway, however, it managed to do that. I believe that is the key to its elusiveness. I have my theories. The little shred of skin you found us isn't enough to draw a decisive conclusion. To wit, we need more specimens, Neve. As many as you can find. I'd literally sigh. Based on your and Mal Lad's accounts, we can confirm that the creature is akin to a lizard, albeit massive. From this, we may assume that it sheds its skin by rubbing off the outer layer a little at a time. Having accomplished this exhausting task, it then gorges on food to regain its strength. Combining this assumption with our knowledge that the creature migrates in search of lush vegetation, we can ascertain where we're most likely to find its skin. That is in Rakita, the luscious forest in Norvrant. If I were a Samuel looking to have a feast, this is where I would take myself. Capable of a captain as you are, even the secluded domain of the Vis ought to pose no obstacle to you. And this brings us to our next task. Right, what do you want me to do now? I've collected poop, collected skin. What else? Set forth for Rakita, my friend, for the blind forest of Yuxmaja, and gather the Samuel skin. Through the skin the creature has shed with, we will shed light on the creature. Okay. More skin? Ugh. At least we're not collecting pee or something. I suppose that's a good sign. Okay, so what do you want? You want loads of this stuff, I guess? Yeah. A megafauna trace now. The possibility cannot be denied. Something massive this way came. Oh, we need 18 of this. Ooh, but this is the last one we need, I guess, to max out the little the esteem level. I don't know what we get at the end of it. I have no idea. This is brand new to me. This is the way they're doing this. But we need to go to this is where we need to go. Rakita. She said, what did she say? Something Yaks Maja, right? So let's go there. I have no idea if I'm saying that right. Probably not, as is the majority of things named in this game, as well as character names. I cannot pronounce them for the most part, so I butcher it massively. Oh. Oh. Grade 80. Oh, this isn't going to be good. Let's see, okay, so now we're finally hitting where it's not so great. So I only have a 90% chance, which is still good, don't get me wrong. A 90% chance to get a trace here. Do we want a map? Sure. Probably won't be able to do it, but that's fine. A 90% chance to actually gather a normal one, and only a 6% chance on that 90 to get high quality. So I might... I don't know if I'm going to go for high quality here, but we'll see. Might not be too bad. Again, it looks like skin, right? Again, I'm not sure why it's in a rock. But I think it's kind of like, oh, you can either mine it or you can gather it with botany as well, which is like wood cutting basically. And I love the music here, it's great. Yeah, see, I failed there. That sucks. Actually, I can increase the chance with this, but that's only by 5%. Ooh, let's do this. Let's see if we can get some high qualities. Oh, that sucked. 10% chance for that to happen. Ugh. Oh, twice. Okay, that's good though. My god, I can't believe I failed that twice. That sucks. Right, that wasn't too bad though. Did get some high quality there. 3. Oh, this is the way we want to go. Am I bad? Wait, that's level 70. That can't be right. Surely this isn't what we want here. Yeah, it's not. I didn't think so. So what's there's one here. What's that? That's level 70 as well, and so is that. Need level 80. Guess that only gives you crystals, I expect. Which is no good to us. Yeah, here we go. Ugh. How many times can you fail on a 10%? That sucks. Probably won't go for 18 here. I think it's going to take too long. Again, I'm not even sure if it even gives you an XP boost. It has done, to be fair. Ooh, south. It has done, excuse me, previously. So I don't know. But this mechanic's completely new to this expansion, really, because it wasn't in the, or at least that I know of, it wasn't in any of the previous expansion content. 11% chance. Come on, give us a freebie. Alright, whatever. Be like that. Wait, there's like hardly any of this stuff here. There must be more like over here or something. Ah, here we go. Yeah, there it is. Candy Bears 11. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Oh, feels bad, man. The fails, they hurt. Okay, some more over here. We want all of the megafauna. Ah, high quality, thank you. Thank you very much, I'll take that. Oh, and another one. Okay, this hasn't been too bad. It's not been too bad at all. Wait, is this the one that keeps fooling me over here? No, it's alright. It's around the corner. It's the one that keeps getting me. Oh yeah. 6. We want 18 really, ideally. For the maximum XP, I think it gives you max XP. More. So yeah, my overall goal or target is what I'm going for, is trying to max out all the classes here, the crafting and gathering classes. There's quite a few. At the moment, working on mining. Doing a little bit of story in between. They're crafting related or gathering related story quests, really. Ah, doesn't feel good failing. Definitely doesn't feel good failing. Should use my GPs really. Ooh, nice. That's 9, halfway there, It's not too bad. We're getting there very slowly, but we're getting there. It's kind of how this goes. Definitely getting more than I was expecting, at least, especially on a 90%. But 90 is still good. It's still alright. That's a fail. Poop. Let's try using the GPs up here. 40%. Nice. Nice. Come on, one more. Come on. Nice. 15. 3 more. 3 more to go. Eternal Woe back on. I must admit, this song does get a bit. It's nice. It's a nice song, but yeah, hearing it this many times over. Oh, to be fair, the amount of time this has taken, ouch, nearly leveled up again, which is pretty good. I am getting, what, 95k each? It's not as good as last time. It's alright, it's okay. We're getting there. Just need 2 more. Just need 2 more. I'll happily take 2 more. Ooh, oh, we'll go for 11. 11's alright. Nice. Come on, one more. One more. Fuck. It's a shame. Oh, my bad, wrong way. It's up here, is it not? Where is it? Over here, sorry. Get in my way. Extra gathering event. Could be the one. Could be the one that gets us there. I'm hoping. Ah, that was the one, I bet. That was going to be the one. Just flat out missed. But how much of this stuff have we got now? 117. Ugh. Oh my god. I'm always kind of thinking of it in a way that's like, oh, you have a 10% chance to actually receive something. But when you're hoping for that 10% chance, you never get it. But when it goes the other way, when it's a 10% chance for something bad to happen, oh my god, I need to repair so bad. It happens all the time, right? I mean, it happened twice in a row there. I'd be really happy about a 10% drop rate on something that happens twice there. I definitely need to repair after this. Look, everything's dropping to 10%. I mean, there's no consequence, to be fair, other than it costing lots of money, and we no longer gain the stats if it breaks. But we don't. It's not like it's not like it's gone forever, right? The gear. So it's not too bad. Let's go up here. Let's see if we can get the last one now. That'd be nice. Get over and done with. It's no good, is it? Should we just power through? There we go. We got it. We got the last one. Watch me get an extra one here as well that I don't need. Okay, it didn't happen. That's fine. Should we use the map? Oh, already have one apparently. Gazelle skin. Level send. Oh yeah, that's right. We don't want this anymore, right? We don't need the items. So let's use this one. Watch me get my ass kicked, probably. Armorang for 1. So we need to find this spot. We get some resources from this, so it's not the worst. Kind of want to be the hit over time, I think. So what we got here? We need to find this part of the map. It should be easy. Is it this here? Ah, that is here. So it's in this cave. So let's go do that. We'll do something interesting for once. Rather than mine our way to mine ourselves to death. We've done the quest, so we can hand it in as well. Well, it's not a quest, but so to speak. Apparently that wasn't the best gear I could have. Go on to that. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Well, I'm not, but I am at the same time. I could go that way, but it would take a little bit longer. Which is no good to me. Oh, making gnomes angry. Yes, those are called gnomes. Don't ask why, I have no idea. So we want to be like over here, okay. Let's just drop one of these. And hope we don't die. This might end poorly for me. They're not doing too much damage actually. I want to get out of that for sure. Ooh. Got him. Okay, let's see if we're getting good. Got a block of glue. Wow, we can sniff that later. An adhesive substance created by boiling down assorted plant matter. And what else did we get? Did we get syrup here? Is that what we got? Oh. Got tomestones, which is good. Yeah, we did get some craftsman syrup, that's good. Oh. And some lightning crystals, which is also okay. Cool, alright, let's go hand in our goodies. The old crystarium. Yep, crystalline mean, you want? Gotta go speak to what's her name? Oh, what's it face? Kishi Ray. Kishi Ray. She's all quiche out. Ah, to behold the Samuel with my own eyes. The skin, my friend. You must bring us more shreds of the creature's skin from the blind forest. Yix Maja in Rakita. Well, I've got some good shit for you here. Look at this, we're going to max it out. So I don't know what's going to happen here. Still getting yellow gather scripts, which for some reason that's fine. And we're going to get 26 million XP here, which is definitely going to push us through 79, which I'm very, very happy about. Yep, that's fine. Blessed Knight, or Blessed, which I don't like. Brian Blessed Knight, I asked for shreds of skin, but you brought me a veritable tapestry. This will tell us many a tale about its owner. Boom, there's 79. So we've gone from 74 to 79 in an evening. I'm pretty happy about that. My thanks for gathering these specimens, Neve. I'm pleased to see that Samuel was indeed shedding, its skin in Rakita. Now, based on a curiously inspection, Yelena believes that all the specimens probably came from the same creature. This worries me, Neve. If this proves to be the last surviving creature. Of course, it may be that the beasts are solitary in nature. It may be that Yelena is mistaken. But there's naught to worry about such things at this time. For now, we can but wait for the results of the analysis. She's crazy. Truly, the Samuel is a mystery along mysteries. I won't rest until I know everything about it. Are you with me, Neve? But of course you are. Behind that icy countenance, your heart burns to uncover the truth. Yes. Now tell me, my imitable captain, why do you think the Samuel is so elusive? No need to overthink it, so whatever comes to mind. It's got stealth. It uses mimicry. It's like a fairy, it can change its size. It's like a fairy, it's a fairy playing with us. That's probably what it is. There's some form of trickery to it, right? But it's leaving all these, like, things behind. Like a fairy, say. Indeed, if it could employ glamours as the Fae folk do, it'd be an easy thing to stay hidden. Thank you, my friend. This gives me much to mull over. I'll be certain to share your theory with Yelena and her colleagues. You never know, it could, well, be the spark that illuminates the mystery. Yes. And now that we have so many shreds of skin, surely one can be spared. Yes, just a little taste. Sacrilegious. Yeah. I don't like that. I won't eat it. Yeah, couldn't hurt once Yelena's done with them, right? Why is she so... weirdo. She's so keen on eating this fucking skin. What's wrong with her? Speaking of which, I should deliver them to her. Rest assured, I'll keep you appraised of any developments. Mark my words, Neve. Next time, we'll find the Samuel, and it will be glorious. See that you keep your tool honed and your steps spry. Coffee biscuit. Coffee biscuit. Do you want a coffee biscuit? No? Not keen on that. New quest is now available. Speak with cashier as a minor robot is level 80 or above to undertake the quest. Damn, we need to be level 80? Oh, look, it's great. Oh, that sucks. Well, we're pretty close. We're what? 12 mil away? XP wise? We could. You know what I want to do? Let's go to Yulmar. Let's go to Yulmar and see if we can hand stuff in for white scripts. I'd like to know what I need to do, right? So there's white scripts and then there's sky something scripts as well. Sky. There's these white scripts which I've got 0 of, and sky builders scripts as well. Which is, Moen was the one that gave us the quest. We've got a collectible appraiser here. But they only give us yellow. I don't understand how this works. How do we get white scripts? Small talk. If you're capable of fulfilling any of our orders, you'll receive scripts for your efforts, is what she says. Should we look it up? Because I have no idea. White scripts. White gatherer script. Custom deliveries, it says. Not available anywhere else on Hyderlin. Custom deliveries is a system that allows players to build a better relationship with the people they always are. By completing custom deliveries, players can receive Gil, yellow and white crafter scripts, or yellow and white gatherer scripts. Clients come to trust players more and more as they complete deliveries and increase their satisfaction level. Upon reaching a new satisfaction level, players will have the opportunity to learn more about their clients and earn greater rewards from deliveries. Custom deliveries can be unlocked by speaking to Game Loner in Idleshire to start the quest Arms Wide Open. Oh. Oh, so custom deliveries was a thing. Okay, that's news to me. So let's have a look. If we go back to Idleshire then, which is back in the land of the living, I suppose I could say. Not quite, but where do we want to go here? We want to go to Dravania, Idleshire. Paying the big bucks for this teleport right here. I just need to understand how to get the white scripts. That's what I want to know. This is level 80, this quest, apparently. Okay, that's not helpful. I believe it's over here that we want. Slowy. Welcome, need help. Blah, blah, blah. Take it 0. Blah, blah, blah. Make 6 delivery. Yeah, and sort by her. Yep. In order to deliver an item, you have to be constant class at level 55 or above. If you're level 79 or below, you will do experience points instead of white scripts. So you only get white scripts at 80, according to this. Information on how to find individual items may be found in the following manner. For disciple hand. Okay. Yep. Okay. So this is the same sort of thing, I think. Near Eastern Antique. I don't know how to get any of this stuff. Gives quite a lot of XP. 4.5 mil. Might be worth trying this, just to see what it's like. I don't know where to get this. Disciples of the Hand, Disciples of the Land. So, a dated Radzahan coin. How does one get a dated Radzahan coin? Oh dear. Dated Radzahan coin. I've had 14. As if I needed to write that. Let's see what it says. Currency once used in the Near Eastern island of Famford now only sought by numerous historians. How do you... Mining or harvesting at level 60 node. This collectible can be given to Zoe, yeah, but you need to unlock the feature first by doing the quest Arms Wide Open. Okay. Arms Wide Open. I think I've done it. I wish I knew. Is there any way to look at stuff I've done? Oh god. Others? Special? Good lord, I ain't gonna know if it's gonna be in here. Side quests. Ilmeg. Lakeland. Kiribania. Azizlar. Ishgard. You want Idleshire, really? Azizlar. Keto Omeg, Amarang. This is all level 80. Javanian. Idleshire. Arms wide open. Okay, so we have done it. That's good. So I guess I just have to mine level... I can only do 6 deliveries, it says. So if we just go to, I don't know, somewhere. I guess it doesn't matter. How does it work, though? How do I actually get them? Let's Google how to get them. How to get... oh, there's a YouTube video. That's useful. Ah, okay. I guess there's a small chance it appears. That's good to know, though. Let's have a look. We actually are in the right area for it, for once. What is this mount here? What is this thing? Nice. It's a little giant. Little giant boy. I like my frost pony. Frost pony's good enough for me. Oh, we need to repair. What I remember. I wonder how much it's gonna cost. Probably not too much. Well, I hope it's not too much. Are you the repair? Looks like it. 4.4k. Hardly anything at all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. So if we mine... I think I've seen this coin before, funny enough. I think, anyway. Right. Oh, I've gone way too far. There's a coin there. 2 of them, in fact. So maybe these aren't as hard as I maybe thought they might be. Oh, I need to remember how to do this. Collecting this. This. Do another one of those. I think I kind of fucked that up a little bit. It's fine though. Okay. 3 of those. Don't know if I got really lucky there on a first try. I feel like I did. Oh no. I guess they aren't rare then. Right, we want to do the same here. So this. 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 I can't believe you get 4 mil XP each time for this. It's kind of crazy. Just want the normal one, right? That's fine. I mean, my gear is pretty good, so it's probably why I'm not having any difficulty with this. Okay, there we go. So let's try handing all those in. I don't know if I'll get white script, so I should get like XP at least. Sorry, look at my phone. It's very rude, very, very rude. What is this thing? What is this? Other than being tiny. It's glowy. Where the hell are these things coming from? I've never seen this thing before. It's so cute though. Love it. Very pink, very gay. Love it. Okay. Right, take my coins. Just throw them out. Take them. Make delivery. So it looks like I can only give 6. Coins. Here, have a coin. 400 they need to be. Yeah, that's fine. Yep, that was 4.5 mil. I can't believe this. Oh, the XP actually doesn't matter on the quality. Fair enough. Here, take a coin. Oh, she's liking it. She's loving it. Yeah, have another coin. I think I can only give her 6. Nice! There's level 80. Nice! Oh. Oh, something's happening. Something's happening! I think we've just befriended her. She's happy with us, I think. I'm happy to say your Near Eastern treasures have found no end of fans among the Ishgardian atrocity. Sure, we'll stick with that. Why, with only the funds that have poured in thus far, I can safely say that Memphina's arms will be stay welcomingly wide open. Well, for at least the next couple of days or so. Why? Oh, I skipped, but it didn't actually move the text on. But is Slowy going to rest on her laurels? Excuse me, perish the thought. Not when there are countless children still yearning for warmth and love. I can count on you, can't I, Neve? Of course you can count on me. Oh, thank you. This calls for celebration. Well, yes. I think I'll treat myself to that last bite of pineapple pudding I've been saving since last week. Sounds good. If anyone deserves it, it's you, Miss Lowy. You're always working so hard to put food on our plates. Hello, who are you? That's not very nice, is it? Who are you? This is Neve, famous adventurer. She's the one who's helping Miss Lowy turn her trading business around. Referencing yourself in the third person. You're an adventurer, Miss Neve. My mummy and daddy are adventurers too. I wish I could meet them. Mummy and daddy are the strongest adventurers I've ever seen. Not as strong as me, obviously. They're always keeping the people of Idashire safe from nasty monsters, or at least they were. The other day they went off to hunt something called a elite mark. An elite mark, yes. They said they'd be home by sundown, but I haven't seen them since. Miss Lowy says they probably just got lost. Hopefully they didn't get eaten. Anyway, I was so scared and lonely all by myself. That's when I met Miss Lowy. She's been so nice to me, just like a big sister. Sometimes she forgets to unlock the door or feed us, but I know that's just because she's busy. Holy crap. That's just child abuse, that is. Right, Miss Lowy, I just met you, but Miss Neve, I like you too. I wouldn't forget to feed you. It's like a little pet cat. I suppose she is a kind of a cat anyway. Anyway, I'm gonna go now. My best friend promised she'd tell me a story about dragons. I just love dragons. See you later, Miss Lowy, Miss Neve. See ya. children, eh? That's whatever, however that's pronounced. Keb. Just between the two of us, search parties have been scouring the land for any sign of our parents. Oh, there's actually a depressing story here. Nice. Nothing. But nothing. I know I shouldn't get the poor girl's hopes up, but I simply haven't the heart to tell her the truth. At least feed her, Jesus. Menfina may still work a miracle yet. God, that turned dark quick. Oh God. The day after her parents disappeared, poor little Tikeb rushed out from her home to the city gates. She waited there day and night in the beating rain and blustery wind, just so she could greet her dear mother and father with a smile the very moment they returned home. Good Lord. When I found her, she was sniffling and shivering in the cold. And that was when my inspiration struck. I would start an orphanage right here in the Idleshire and take in all the poor children, like Tikeb. Can you rename her? Who were crying out for a gentle helping hand. And that's why I must keep to the task. Menfina's arms must spread wider and wider, that no child need know such pain and loneliness ever again. Is it supper time yet? She loves us. It's great. I don't care about any seafood stew and stuff. Chisel. Give this to the kid. Don't give it to me. Jesus Christ. You forget to feed her and you're giving me like the best meals you've got. I don't want them. Give them to the kid. She's pleased with our efforts now because she's a friend of the orphanage. We're making friends with everyone today, apparently. And yet there is still much work to be done. Yes. Thanks to you, we're doing better than we were. At least Chloe's paying the rent now. I'm afraid to say Menfina's arms are still a long way from achieving true financial stability. So we got to thinking, why are you talking about yourself in third person? That's very strange. Perhaps we've been doing ourselves a disservice by limiting our dealings to the Ishugardian nobility, no matter how wealthy and generous they may be. That's why Chloe's decided to look the realm over and look big. I'm talking about consortiums, cooperatives, and conspiracies? Commiserations? That doesn't sound right. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is I found a promising new client. Master Geguruju of Geguruju Shipping. Nice. Rename him too. Have you been to his resort at Costa del Sol? Oh yeah. They say the sun shines bright and the water's clear every day of the year. That rhymed, didn't it? I don't know. It helps if I read it properly. Anyway, I had an idea. What sort of rare trinkets and treasures do you think might tickle the fancy of those who live in the world of endless summer? You're thinking cool and refreshing relics on the bleak, blustery highlands of Kurthus, and I guess minds think alike. Yes. This is the perfect opportunity to build upon the foundation we've laid. What do you say, Neve? Are you with me? I only came here to get XP. I'm not invested in this whole doing up your entire like orphanage and feeding kids and stuff. That's just not what I'm here for. Sorry to disappoint. I found these dusty coins and that was it. Okay, the inventory is looking mighty messy, but look at this, level 80, and it's orange. It's orange. That means it's maxed out. That's the first one we've done. Yes. Awesome. Well, that means we need to do botany now. How long? Oh, I normally end at 11, but means we can at least make a start on something. But you know what that means, actually. We can pick up the quest at least. Yeah, let's do that. Let's at least pick it up. We need to be level 80 to pick up the next quest, unfortunately. But I kind of want to see where it ends, even though I'm not going to get any XP for it, which kind of sucks. We'll see. We will see. Oh, hold on. Oh. Actually, I can pick it. I can pick one up here. Interesting. So as long as I've got a level 80, it looks like I can pick up the quest anyway. So I wonder if I can do it as a miner, but hand it in as a botanist. We'll see. You're here, good. Now we may set forth. Our lad is here, nice. Yelena, Chief, I believe it's customary to tell people where they're going and why. Permit me, Neve. Based on my analysis of the skin, we've identified the Samuel's primary habitat. There were traces of salt, you see, and I surmised that for reasons yet unknown to us, this particular creature has made a journey across the seas. The question is, then, whence did it come? And it did not take long to determine that Colugio is the only location remaining suited to sustaining megafauna. Megafauna. That's the new name for him. What's more, we understand now, my friend. We understand how the Samuel has managed to elude us for so long. Samuel? Again, the secrets lie in the skin. Oh god, stop with the skin shit. She was trying to eat it earlier. It contains the self-same matter that makes up crystals, formed in such a way as to resemble glamour prisms. Hailing from the Exarch's homeland, these marvelous objects can be used to cast illusions. Illusions, Neve! To conceal something of that size takes a prodigious amount of magic. Take the Samuel as an amazing beast. So the plan is to find their habitat and dispel their illusion. For this, we'll need to prepare a special powder whose main ingredient happens to also be found in Collusia. Convenient. How very neat. I'll share the details after we arrive at our destination, the mountainous rocky part of Collusia aptly named Scree. Come, we have a meeting with the Samuel. Okie So this is the level 80 quest. I don't know if there's more after this. Usually it ends on the max level one though, I must admit. So I think I'm going to have to be a miner for this, because I'm level 80. Nope, that's not going to help us. We want to go here. Yeah, I'll stream for another 15 minutes. It's Friday tomorrow anyway, so it's fine. Yeah, I'm just kind of doing my casual crafting business while the world ends. It's fine. It'll be alright. Someone else will sort it out. Yeah, these meteorites are a bit concerning. That's alright. As long as it doesn't stop me doing my day today, it's alright. That looks great though. I can't wait to have it more orange. It's going to be great. Oh, here we go. Mao lad. How's it going? So this is where they live. This might even be one standing right over our heads right now. Realise. So they're invisible, I guess. That makes sense. So the main ingredient I mentioned earlier is a substance called black ether sand, and it can be found in this area. If you can gather the stuff for me, I will use it to prepare the dispelling powder. In the meantime, we'll search the area for Samuel's domain. I'm coming for you, my pretty. Right, let's see if we can use botany here, because the gear is the same, so it should be equally as difficult, I guess. My gear does suck though. I'm using level 70 stuff to do level 80 things, which might not be very useful. Oh, what? She's like, oh, it's around here, but I guess it can't be. Maybe we do have to mine it. I only need one. Aha, here we go. I wonder what happens if I try and hand it in as a botanist. If it'll work. Something tells me no. Black ether sand. 84% chance? Ugh. Okay. Come on. Give me one of the good ones. Ugh. Oh, that sucked. %? Oh no, I'm not having that. 34. Come on, please. There we go. We got it. Right, if I switch to botany now. It does still let me hand it in, so that's a good sign. Might be able to get away with a little bit of free XP here for botany. Probably not much though. So have a search. Do you have the black ether sand for me? Yes, right here in my pocket. Don't know how you carry sand around in a pocket, but especially like that, Jesus. Just like hop running around with it like this. I've got the sand, I've got it. Yes, this is sufficiently pure stuff and an ample amount of it besides. I prefer the dispelling powder at once. I hear noises. It's ready, or just like that. I must say, I never thought the little bit of alchemy I dabbled in would ever come in handy. Of course, I couldn't have made it all without the fine ingredient you bought me, Neve. Of course, I'm the necessary part of the equation. During your short time with us, you've proven yourself eminently capable, and we could use someone like you in the facet. Might you be persuaded to officially join our ranks? Wait, I wasn't part of it this whole time? Fuck me. I'd be honoured. If you can tone down the crazy, I'll be honoured. That's for sure. Oh, you would? Truth be told, I didn't actually expect you to accept. And while your answer makes my day, I wouldn't dream of claiming you all for myself. I'm liable to make lots of enemies. It's no secret that you're a woman in demand, always running to and fro, helping this person and that. But you managed to spare the time for us. It's more than we deserve, and we're truly grateful. Come! We have work to do. We believe the Samuel is nearby, and I want you to do the honours. Release the powder from yonder vantage point, and all shall be revealed. Nice. Oh. I guess we're at the vantage point already. Wait, what does it want me to do here? Oh, glamour dispeller, right. Of course, naturally. Ah, lovely. There! What's over there? Oh my god, there's loads of them. And there's baby ones too. How cute. They're everywhere. Wait, so are they like in phase or something? Amazing. They're even bigger than I thought. That's what she said. They truly exist. You were right, Chief. You were right all along. Of course I was, but even I wasn't expecting to find out the entire herd. I'm young besides. You know, it must be their sanctuary, away from the volatility. Can't even say it. Volatile. How volatile the mainland is. Yeah, okay, fine. Just couldn't get it out, you know. Curious that the herd can function without seeing one another. They must have the means of communication. Via cries inaudible to our ears, perhaps. Via. Or via, sorry. Assuming they ordinarily remain hidden, why do you suppose the creature in Il Meg showed itself to us? Question. This is merely a hypothesis, but that beast, I believe, was smitten. What? Say what? Smitten? Yeah, in the midst of courtship, in other words. In order to win over a female, I imagine that it must exhibit itself, show that it's healthy and strong. So it engages in reckless acts to gain the attention of the opposite sex, just like people. What? Okay, right, fine. I'll go along with this. Does that mean there was another Samuel nearby at the time? And what do you suppose they do when mating? Oh god, okay, we're going there. They reveal themselves as well? Another good question. Considering their massive frames, perhaps they take to the water. And whatever their answer is, rest assured we'll find it soon enough. Yeah, alright, on your own, mate. Along with many others. You do you. I don't want to be a part of this. I signed up for this, didn't I? I want out. I regret my decision. Get me out of here. Finding a Samuel was the only beginning, my friends. Exciting days of study and research await us. Ha 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 ha. Man, dark laugh. Well, that was a bit of a pathetic scream. Oh dear, it seems we've been noticed. We should give them some space. Animals with young can be unpredictable, and it would be an impediment to our work, were they to grow weary of us. Come, my friends, let's return to the Crystarium. I dare say we've achieved enough for one day. We did it. That's the last quest, I guess. So I wonder if I can do these... You know what? Now that I can do the white scripts, right? I need to go back to the Crystarium. Wait, it doesn't want to let me hand it in. That's a shame. It's okay, though. You know what? Oh no, we need to be level 80 anyway, so it really doesn't matter. There's no benefit to waiting, right? Level 80 is the cap, so I can't get more XP than that. But that's fine. I tried. But yeah. Up until this point, it's not been something you've been able to do anyway, so it was a bit of a long shot that even let me do it, to be honest. But what we can do is we can use 80 mining to improve the gear, so we don't have to struggle so much with collecting all the bits for the other quests. Brief though it was, I'll never forget my first sight of the Samuel. Can't wait to begin our study of the creature in earnest. Study is all well and good, Chief, but I'll remind you not to neglect your other duties at the facet. Yeah, I know. Oh, Yelena, judging by your own excitement, it seems you enjoy it no less than any of us. Oh, of course I enjoy it. Not often no one gets the chance to study such an ancient life form. There's so much we stand to learn, from their metabolism to their behaviour to their society. When the light swallowed up the world, not only decimated innumerable species outright, it wreaked havoc on the balance of nature, which led to the extinction of yet more species. That's to say, all life that has survived is a miracle, Neve. Yours, mine, and all of course, the Samuels. I was born after the flood, like most folk. We know only what exists now, and little and less of what came before. But believe Neve, I believe Neve. I believe that one day, life will return to where light now rules, that the world will return to the way it once was. And so I labour to conserve the precious resources we still have, for the lives that blossom on the morrow will arise from the seeds of today. We'll study the Samuel and protect their habitat, that they might still roam these lands in 1,000 years and beyond. Cool. Of course, we can't do that without Yelena and Mao and their brilliant minds. Or are you trying to foist more work on us, I see? But against my better judgment, you have my cooperation. Chief. After all, without me keeping watch, you go gallivanting again, not given half a chance. You can count on me as well. I, for one, am keen to see what other mysteries can be attributed to the Samuel. Well, Neve, under your fine leadership, the Samuel search squad has fulfilled its purpose. Sad though it is, it's time for us to disband. I don't doubt that you'll remain busy with your myriad of other pursuits. I hope you won't forget about us. Should you come into aught of interest on your adventures, be sure to let me know so I can sneak off to find it. She's happy. She's a happy lass. That's cool. We pretty much did like one story all the way from start to end this stream, which I'm pretty happy about, to be honest. And we're level 80 mining as well, which also means esteemed contributor, facet of gathering. Kisire could not be happy with your efforts. She considers you now an honorary captain of the Samuel Search Squad. There may be other folk in Crystalline Mine who could use the assistance of a talented artisan. Ask around and see who is in need of your skills. Okay. Oh, got the achievement, the Lost World. Nice. All right, cool. So she is like found anything interesting. I'd like nothing more. To be honest, I prayed for myself for a while. It was all fun because I was annoyed, but Catalyst does not matter to her. You do not want to anger. Okay, so there's nothing else that we can do with her, unfortunately, which kind of... I kind of want to see if we go to Yormol now. Oh god, we have to go up and then up again. It's annoying. So if we go to Yormol and see what we can do to get white scripts, because apparently you need to be level 80 only, or 79 and above I think it said, but I think it was 80 basically. You need to be 80 to Kaishir. Kaishir has a quest for us. And he's part of the story, this guy. Kaishir is best moving fuse zone. All he needs is somewhere to direct it. Or behive yourself. This is a level 70 quest, so I'm not sure what that's for. I don't think it's going to be related to what we're doing here right now. So if I go to the collectible appraiser here. Ah, here we go. So white scripts right here. Raw petalite, raw onyx. I don't know how we get any of this stuff, to be honest. I also wonder if the lady in Idleshire will also have Sloey or whatever her name is, will also give us white scripts possibly as well. Okay, so she wants this. How do I get that? White petalite? Fantasy 14. White. Petalite. Might be petalite actually. Raw petalite. I don't want that. Oh, it is raw petalite. Why did I call it white? I think that's something wrong with me. Thinking of white scripts. That's what I'm doing. Mining. Yeah, it's only during a certain time. Goody, timers and all that lovely stuff again. Ugh. So I kind of want this. Either the XP is completely. I don't know why they bother, to be quite honest. So we need a 530 rating. God, this is going to be pretty hard to get, I think. Maybe. We'll see. Do armor first, I imagine. So what do we need? So that gives you 23, right? Gives you 23 white scripts. Let's say 23, because that's the bare minimum. Then if we look at gatherer scripts, white gatherer. Ooh, that's some good shit right there. Look how expensive it is though, holy crap. 23, so if it's 23 each one. Oh my god. I need a lot. Gonna be about 20 for a piece of gear here, ish. Even that's slightly low actually. It's gonna be like, let's say 25. 25 for the cheapest pieces. But to be fair, saying that, it's a big stat increase for sure. We definitely want gathering first. That's not actually a massive increase, I suppose. I guess I want whatever the first massive increase is. This is not even 100. That's not 100 either, actually. That's not good either. So I probably want gloves and legs first as an upgrade, as it's the biggest increase. Oh, the weapons are pretty cheap actually. Maybe this is a good idea. Oh, that's a giant increase, I must admit. Oh, but we don't really need. Yeah, could do that. So what I might do tomorrow then is I'll go for these first. So we're going to go on a bit of a detour here, but this is kind of important anyway. If we go on a detour and get these as an upgrade first, like tomorrow, we'll kind of like have a cascade effect where we'll be able to mine better stuff. We'll be able to get white scripts, more white scripts, faster. We'll get all of the armor. bullshit. It doesn't really help though. Can I do wood now? Or do I have to be 80 botany? Yeah, I do. Man, that sucks. The yellow scripts are such a waste. I don't benefit from them, which is a bit of a shame. There's almost no point getting kinda not, kinda. I don't know. Let's get rid of these. I don't need these. They don't benefit us now. Don't need yellow scripts, I don't need mining XP. So there's no point having them. So let's get rid of these. Okay. Yep, I'm happy with that. I'm gonna stop there. I think I'll work out something tomorrow. I think I'll give it a think, but it might very well be me. You know what? There's no point. There is literally 0 point me going out my way to get white scripts at the moment. It doesn't benefit me leveling up botanist from 70 to 80 at all. So there's no point. It could be something I do afterwards. Yeah, I think I'll get 70 botany, then I'll go for the white scripts straight after. I'll be level 80 mining and botanist. I won't worry about fishing for now. I'll get loads of white scripts, upgrade all the gear for mining and botany. I need one set of gear, so it's not too bad. Hopefully. And then after that we can start kind of working our way through these disciple the hands as well. I think it's going to be tough going. It was a bit easier before, obviously, because we had all of like every skill had its own like quest lines, but it doesn't look like that's the case this time, which is a bit unfortunate. I really like the stories. Some of them were a bit crappy, but most of them were alright. But anyway, I'm gonna wrap up, and I got a lot of follows today. Thanks to Science A for giving me the host and introducing so many other people to the stream. Hopefully I didn't bore everyone to death. I have a tendency, so I apologise if I did, but thank you very much for all the follows, and I'll be on again same time tomorrow. Extra long stream because it's Friday. Hell yeah. Anyway, thank you and good evening. Bye 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 bye.